Assalamu alaikum. This is Andalib Zannat. I'm going to start today a lesson on WH questions. What is WH questions? Questions which are asked to get the specific information are WH questions. WH questions are given below: who, what, which, where, when, why, how, whose, whom. So now I will explain you about the WH questions. First of all, I am going with question who. Okay. We use the question who when we are talking about any person or people. You know, person is a singular form of people. There is an exceptional rules, like we should not use do, does, or did when we will form a question with who. Okay. Go through the examples. Number 1, Rahim took the money. Question: who took the money? Here you can see we didn't use do, did, or does, because with who, do, this, does is not, we should not use do, did, does. Okay. Statement 2, Mina opened the door. Who opened the door? This is also the similar one. Number 3, he has done the work. Who has done the work? Here you can see this is the present perfect tense, and that's why the statement is from the present perfect tense, and that's why the question will be with present perfect tense. Okay. And then number 4, statement, the boy will go there. Question: who will go there? Here also you can see the statement is in future tense, and the question will be in future tense also. Okay. Then we can go next page. Okay. Whom, who, to whom, with whom, by whom. Okay. Go to the examples. Number 1, I met Azad. Question: whom or who did you meet? Here we can use who or whom. That's why we use did here. Just notice it. We told before that we should not use do, did, or does with who. But here who is using instead of whom. That's why we have to use did, does, or do here with who. This is also an exceptional rules. Okay. Number 3, with whom does she live? The boy number 3, the boy went to the manager. Question: to whom or to who did the boy go? Okay. Don't worry about that. Only that one is a little bit difficult, I think, to you. If you practice more, you can do better, I think. Then, what as subject? We use what to know about action of a thing or person. Go through the examples. The news makes him laugh. What makes him laugh? Very easier. And another rules is what as an object. Here what is using as an object. Number 1, I read a book. What do you question? What do you read? He sends a book. He needs a book. Question: what does he need? Okay. Here we can see that what is using sometimes as an subject and what an using what are using as an object sometimes. Okay. Next page. Whose as subject. It denotes profession. When we would like to know about another, like my friend's father's profession, or say about anybody's profession, we are using whose. Sorry, it is not profession, it is position. Like this is Azad's book. Whose book is this? This is Azad's book. And then second statement, Rahim's car broke down. Whose car broke down? When we say anything about another person's position or property, then we have to ask with a question, whose. Question will be with whose. Okay. It denotes the position of a person. Okay. Then when we use when to know the time of a particular event. Examples: 1. I shall go tomorrow. Very easier. Anytime we are using that type of question, when you will go, like when we have to know about a particular time or event, we have to ask a question with when. Okay. Then next example. The Aryans entered into India 4,000 years ago. Question: when did the Aryans enter into India? Another example. He saw Ahmed on last Sunday. Question: when did he see Ahmed? Like when he met with his friends, like that. Okay. Did you understand it? I think this is too much easier to you. Okay. What? We use what to know about age, depth, height, length, width, etc. There are lots of uses of what, isn't it? And that one is also very easier. I think we are using all the time in our everyday life. Like number 1, Jerry was 12. What age was Jerry? When we would like to know about anybody's age, we have to use what with what to know the age. Okay, what age was Jerry? Then or we can use what was Jerry's age. Like we can what was Jerry's age? Okay. Number 2, his height is 5 feet. To know about the height, we have to ask with what. Okay. What height is he? Then we use what to ask about profession, and the answer will be what plus be verb plus person and question mark. Okay. Examples: his father is a teacher. What is the father? When we would like to know about anybody's profession, like we can ask any of our friends to give the answer about their father's profession. Then we can ask like, what is the father? Or number 2, he is a doctor. What is he? We can ask, what is he? Okay. Very good. Then next, when we use to know the time of a particular event, Maybe already we have done this. I'm going next page. Where? To know the place. 1. He lives in Dhaka. Question: where does he live? This one is also very familiar to us, isn't it? When we would like to know about where anybody lives or anybody staying in a place, then we can ask them. He lives, number one statement is he lives in Dhaka. The question will be, where does he live? Number 2, Jerry lived in the orphanage. And question: where did Jerry live? Statement: he spent many years in Japan. Question: where did he spent many years? He spent many years in Japan. And question will be, sorry, maybe it will be he, not the. Where did he spend many years? Here you can find that we have to use did here. Why we are using did here? Because here he spent many years. And this spent word is in past tense. You know that, past form of verbs. That's why we are using did here, and we have to use the present form of verb here. Each and every examples we have to be very careful careful of that one and that one. Which form of verb, which form of main verb we will use, and which form of the helping verb we will use. We have to know it very clearly and very carefully. And number 4, he put the book on the table. Question: where did he put the book? Then how? We use how to know how the work has been done. Okay. Number 1, we went to Chittagong by plane. Question: how did you go to Chittagong? In this sentence also you can see that here the verb is went, and this is the past form of go. You know it very well, and that's why we are using did here, because we have to ask a question with did, and we have to use the present form of that verb, because we already have used did here. That's why we have to use the present form of this verb. Okay, that one is very important for you. So next page. How? We use how to make question about how the person or thing is. He is very rich. How rich is he? Then they are very intelligent. How intelligent they are? Is it? How we are using how to know about the person or thing. Okay. How rich? How much rich the person is. That's that type of. Okay. Always we have to be very careful, but we have an opportunity in PSC PSC exam. You have the question you can see on the question that the one word will be underlined. That's why it will be more easier to you to answer the question. Okay, don't worry about that. It will be very clearer to you next time. Okay, then how much? Here, how much to know about price. The pen costs me taka 20. Question: how much did the pen cost me? Here we can see that how much did. Here also maybe it's a little bit mistakes. Pen cost, it will not cost, it will be cost. That's why I can't explain this in now. Okay, which will we use which? When we use which to know about specific information. 1. The property expressed will arrive now. About specific information means which we can use any types of question, like very specifically we have to know that type of. Okay, and the property expressed with arrive now. Which train will arrive now? Number 2, this pen is fine. Question, which pen is fine? Okay, then what or which? These can be used for the same information. Okay, go through the examples. Like we can anyone we can use. Anyone we can use what or which. Anyone we can use what or which for asking that type of questions. Okay, example statement, I read in class 5. Question, what class do you read in? Or which class do you read in? Any types of word we can use which or what. Okay, number 2, statement, he likes folk song. Question, what song does he like? Or which song does he like? Okay, viewers, thanks for everything. I have done my lesson. Okay, Assalamualaikum.